Everyone's been talking about Google DeepMind's Nano Banana, right? That viral artificial intelligence image editor that dropped in August and blew people away with how accurate and consistent it was? Well, ByteDance, yeah, the company behind TikTok, just fired back with their own bombshell, Seedream 4.0, and they are not being shy about it either. They are saying it is faster, cheaper, and even better than Nano Banana at both generating and editing images. The crazy part? They might actually be right. So ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, has just dropped something that is stirring things up in the artificial intelligence image space. They have unveiled Seedream 4.0, their newest image generation and editing model, and they are making some pretty bold claims, like it actually outperforms Google DeepMind's flashy Gemini 2.5 flash image, which you might know better by its viral nickname, Nano Banana. Now, what makes this interesting is that ByteDance is not just saying it is good, they are going head-to-head with what has been considered one of the most consistent and accurate artificial intelligence image editors out there. Gemini's Nano Banana has been getting a lot of hype since its release back in late August, mainly because it fixed one of the biggest headaches in artificial intelligence image editing, getting edits that are consistent and do not look like they have been stitched together by a confused robot. But ByteDance is coming in hot, saying their Seedream 4.0 does not just keep up, it actually beats Gemini 2.5 flash image on their internal benchmark called Magic Bench. According to them, Seedream 4.0 scored higher on prompt adherence, alignment, and aesthetics, the stuff that really matters when you are trying to tell an artificial intelligence to make changes without it going completely off script. They even said the new model takes the top spot, not just on Magic Bench, but also on another internal test they call Magic Arena, covering both text-to-image and single-image editing. Now let us be clear, those benchmarks, they have not been published as part of a formal technical report, so we do not have independent verification yet. And while Gemini 2.5 flash image is currently topping the leaderboards from third-party firms like Artificial Analysis, Seedream 4.0 has not even been officially ranked. For context, Seedream 3.0 sits at 5th for text-to-image and 6th for editing. We will see if the new one actually climbs the charts once it is properly evaluated. But on paper, Seedream 4.0 is a serious step up. ByteDance completely reworked the architecture, and they are claiming raw image inference speed is now over 10 times faster compared to the previous version. That is not just a minor bump. That is going from waiting around to having edits and generations fly through almost instantly. The model itself is kind of a fusion project. Seedream 3.0 handled text to image, while SeedEdit 3.0 focused on editing. With Seedream 4.0, ByteDance merged the two into a single system, so now you do not need separate tools, you get both features in one package. And they did not bump up the enterprise pricing either. It is still $30 United States per 1,000 generations, the same as Seedream 3.0, and they did not stop at just merging features. Seedream 4.0 supports reference images, native control signals, and even multi-image workflows. That means if you have got a certain style in mind, you can transfer it from one image to another reliably. ByteDance has been showing examples where you can just feed in a reference and it nails the style transfer without the weird artifacts some other models struggle with. They have also got it cranking out up to 4,000 resolution with flexible aspect ratios, which is a big deal for pros who want more than just standard 1024 by 1024 outputs. Editing also got way more natural. You can remove objects or tweak things like lighting directly with a text prompt. Want a scene brighter or a random background object gone? Just tell it, and it does it without leaving a mess behind. That accuracy in the editing is what has got a lot of users online praising it. People have been saying the edits feel cleaner and faster compared to older versions. And the distribution? ByteDance made sure Seedream 4.0 is everywhere their ecosystem touches. If you are in China, you can use it through their Jimeng and Dubao artificial intelligence apps. Corporate clients get access through the company's official cloud service, Volcano Engine, more specifically, the Arc platform, which was the first to roll out the 4,000 features. And if you are global, you are not left out either. It has been integrated into Fal.ai, which is a big generative media hosting platform, and it is also live on Freepik and Wavespeed.ai. Basically, they want this thing available whether you are a casual user, a creative, or running production jobs. Let us talk pricing, though, because this is where ByteDance is really making a play against DeepMind. On Fal.ai, Seedream 4.0 costs 0.03 United States dollars per image. Compare that to Gemini 2.5 flash image, which is 0.039 United States dollars per image. It does not sound like much, but at scale, say thousands of generations, that gap adds up fast. And for enterprise customers, the official Volcano Engine Arc platform lists it at 0.2 yuan per image, which is about 0.028 United States dollars right now. They do note that larger formats like 2000 or 4000 and batch jobs may cost more, but the base cost is definitely positioned to undercut Gemini. ByteDance is also claiming that Seedream 4.0 is close to OpenAI's GPT-4o when it comes to image quality and editing controls, which is a pretty heavy comparison to make. They have not dropped full reports to back it up, but from what they are saying, the style transfer, clarity in text, tables, and diagrams, plus the speed, is already putting it in that league. Now, it is not just about Seedream versus Gemini. The whole field of artificial intelligence-generated images and video in China is on fire right now. Companies like Kuaishou Technology, Tencent, and others are racing to roll out competitive products. The Chinese state has also been moving to both encourage and regulate this space. On one hand, they officially recognized copyright for artificial intelligence-generated content back in late 2023, which gave creators some security. On the other hand, they have also made it mandatory to label artificial intelligence-generated content, so there is no confusion about what is real and what is machine-made. And you can see the pace of competition in products like Vidu, which is a video generation tool jointly built by Tsinghua University and Shengshu AI. They just rolled out a new reference to image feature that lets you combine up to 7 reference images to generate a new one, and it is priced at 0.62 yuan or about 0.09 United States dollars per image. Gemini 2.5 flash image allows up to 9 reference images, so there is a bit of a difference in flexibility there, but the fact that more players are rolling out these competitive, lower-priced options shows just how aggressive this space is becoming. Seedream 4.0 landing now is pretty strategic for ByteDance. Gemini's Nano Banana only launched a couple weeks before, and it was getting all the attention for its consistency and accuracy. By dropping Seedream 4.0 so soon after, ByteDance is essentially saying, we have got something faster, cheaper, and just as good, maybe even better, and the feedback so far seems to support it. Users who have tried it have been sharing that editing feels much snappier, and the results stick closer to the prompts. One fun example that has been floating around is the Star Ferry image prompt. Turn the Star Ferry into a spacecraft traversing a wormhole in space. Both Seedream 4.0 and Nano Banana took on that prompt, and you can see side by side how each handled it. ByteDance is showcasing their version as an example of its accuracy and style handling. Whether it is actually better is subjective, but it definitely shows the level of competition right now. So where does that leave us? On one side, you have got Google DeepMind's Gemini 2.5 flash image, the current benchmark leader with 9 reference image support and strong editing consistency. On the other side, ByteDance with Seedream 4.0, claiming over 10 times faster speeds, 4000 resolution, integrated editing and generation, all while being slightly cheaper. And they have made it available across both domestic apps and international platforms right out of the gate. It feels like we are watching the next phase of artificial intelligence image tools unfold in real time, with companies pushing hard on speed, cost, and usability. And with players like OpenAI, DeepMind, ByteDance, and Chinese University backed projects all firing at once, the pace is only going to accelerate. That is where things stand right now. Seedream 4.0 is live, it is fast, it is cheap, and it is ByteDance's big move to challenge Nano Banana head-on. We will see how the benchmarks shake out once third-party evaluations land, but for now, the artificial intelligence image race just got a whole lot tighter. That is it for this one. Subscribe for more updates.